Identify topographic symbols on a military map. Task. Identify topographic symbols on a military map. Test conditions. You are a member of a team in a field environment and you have been given a 1/50,000 scale military map and a requirement to identify topographic symbols on a map. Test standards. Within 10 minutes, the candidate identifies the 6 colors and what each color represents. Identify 5 of the symbols and identify the marginal information on a military map with 100% accuracy. Let me have your attention. At this point, you are required to identify the 6 colors, identify 5 of the symbols, and identify all the marginal information on the military map with 100% accuracies. Do you understand what you must do?
Yeah.
Identify topographical symbols on a military map. A. Identify the 6 basic colors on a military map. 1. Identify the features that the color black represents. Indicates cultural, man-made features such as buildings and roads, surveyed spot elevations, and all labels. 2. Identify the features that the color blue represents. Indicates hydrography or water, features such as lakes, swamps, rivers, and drainage. 3. Identify the features that the color green represents. Indicates vegetation with military significance such as woods, orchards, and vineyards. 4. Identify the features that the color brown represents. Brown identifies all relief features and elevation such as contours on older edition maps and cultivated land on red light readable maps. 5. Identify the features that the color red represents. Classifies cultural features such as populated areas, main roads, and boundaries on older maps. 6. Identify the features that the color red-brown represents. These colors are combined to identify cultural features, all relief features, non-surveyed spot elevations, and elevations such as contour lines on red light readable maps. B. Identify 5 of the symbols on a military map. 1. Use the legend, which should identify most of the symbols used on the map. 2. Identify each object by its shape on the map. Note, for example, a black solid square represents a building or a house. A round or irregular blue item is a lake or pond. 3. Use logic and color to identify each map feature. Note, for example, blue represents water. If you see a symbol that is blue and has clumps of grass, this would be a swamp. C. Identify all of the marginal information on a military map. 1. Identify the sheet name. 3. Identify the series name. 4. Identify the scale. 5. Identify the series number. 6. Identify the edition number. 7. Identify the index to boundaries. 8. Identify the adjoining sheets diagram. 9. Identify the elevation guide. 10. Identify the declination diagram. 11. Identify the bar scale. 12. Identify the contour interval note. 13. Identify the grid note. 14. Identify the projection note. 15. Identify the vertical datum note. 16. Identify the horizontal datum note. 17. Identify the control note. 18. Identify the preparation note. 19. Identify the printing note. 20. Identify the grid reference box. 21. Identify the unit imprint and symbol. 22. Identify the legend.